Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and thank you for watching the very first video of electric air mobility. My name is Nicholas Zart. I am the founder of Electric Air Mobility LLC, and you're watching the very first video that I'm shooting. So, what to expect from this YouTube channel is basically videos, obviously, but interviews. At least once a week, we aim to shoot for a very good interview with a stakeholder or a mover and shaker of the industry on very in-depth topics. Since we do cover a very big range with advanced air mobility, and by the way, advanced air mobility is anything from an electric helicopter to hypersonic hydrogen flight, which we might or might not cover on this channel. We really focus on electric air mobility, and that means any kind of craft that uses electricity primarily as its main mean of propulsion. But we'll also talk about hybrids, and we'll talk about hydrogen and the role of hydrogen in this new industry. Mostly we will be focusing on vertiports, and that's what you're seeing behind here. Those are the places where these new electric aircraft will take off and land. We'll talk about the energy source that goes in there, mostly electricity, but also hydrogen, sustainable aviation fuel. We'll talk about terminal design. We'll talk about vertipads, vertiports, everything around that. And where will they be? Airports, city centers, your community, tourist destination. So again, leave comments, please subscribe, go to our Patreon site, and if you can help out, that will help us, because this is my first video, and instead of waiting around for the perfect video, the perfect systems and everything, I'm shooting it as is. And that means it's not perfect just yet, but it's okay because the content is the most important thing. Subscribe to our electric air mobility news website so that we can understand a little bit more about what you would like to see. Leave comments here, and if you can go and visit our Patreon website, because that will help us greatly. Again, my name is Nicholas Zart. I've been around for roughly 16, 17 years in the electric air mobility, or in the electric mobility world in general. And I'm very excited to bring to you this news website, this news video site. And I'll promise it'll be slightly different than what you see in the news, because we'll go very deeply into stories and articles. I've been around for almost 20 years, and I can definitely dive into topics. But it won't be too technical. I want to make sure you understand that. We'll have designers talk here. We'll talk about the flow of people in a terminal. We'll talk about things that, well, it will affect you and me in about a year or so when we start flying. And in 10 years, you'll be seeing things like what we have in the background. So again, check back once in a while, and I look forward to meeting you and to learning about what you guys want to hear and all. And in the meantime, soft landings.